Hello, everybody. It's Texas Tim Root here from Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Tejas. Hope you guys are doing great out there. We're doing wonderful here. We've got a great video for you today. But before we get started, I'd like to request that you go to our alamomusic.com website and check it out. And go to our YouTube channel, Alamo Music Piano and Keyboards, and subscribe. So please do that, and here we go. We got a great topic today, so let's get started. Have you guys ever wanted a grand piano? I know I have. How about a grand piano that never needs to be tuned, needs no maintenance, is very compact, and fits in a small space, but sounds like a huge 9-foot concert grand for a very reasonable price? What do you think? Well, today we're going to talk about digital grand pianos. Digital grand pianos are great options. They have amazing sound quality, and they're built to look like a traditional acoustic grand piano. But of course, they don't have strings or hammers, and again, they don't need any maintenance. Digital grand pianos have all the same qualities and advantages of standard digital pianos, but what's cool is they look like a grand piano. So today we're going to review and take a look at 3 different digital grand pianos from Yamaha's Clavinova series. The CLP665GP grand piano, CLP695GP grand piano, and the CVP709. Okay, let's start with the CLP665 grand piano. The CLP comes in 2 finishes, polished ebony, like we have here, and a polished white. They're both beautiful. And of course, a matching bench is also included. The CLP665 features the piano sounds of Yamaha's 9-foot CFX Concert Grand and the Bosendorfer Imperial Grand. These 2 pianos are a couple of the world's finest and best sounding concert grand pianos that ever existed. And they incorporate a special technology. It's called binaural sampling technology, which delivers a 3-dimensional sound that recreates the perspective of the player's position in your headphones. So simply put, it sounds amazing in your headphones, okay? And it sounds great through the speaker system that's included. The piano action is a world-class action. They call it the GH3X graded hammer keyboard action, and it feels wonderful. The keys are made from synthetic ebony and ivory keycaps, and features sensors and an escapement mechanism, creating a response and a feel that is very much like a grand piano. The beautiful grand piano cabinet adds an elegance to any room and helps with the sound projection. The size of this 665 is about 45 inches in depth and 56 inches wide, so it doesn't take up much space. There are, of course, 3 pedals that come with it, just like a traditional grand piano. These pedals control the standard functions like sustain, sostenuto, soft, as well as additional functions like expression, pitch bend up, pitch bend down, rotary speed, vibrotor, song start and stop. So a lot more functions. So the CLP Grand feels great, sounds good, and looks wonderful. So let's talk about some overall advantages of digital pianos and these grand pianos. First of all, there's no maintenance, and they always stay in tune. So you save all those tuning fees and any updates. Okay, so that's really great. Expanded sound capability. Not only do they have those great pianos, but they got orchestral sounds, strings, electric pianos, organs, percussion, everything. Volume control. This is big. It's the number one reason why people buy digitals. So you can play in really light, low volume, or you can put a great set of headphones and play anytime you want. Or you can play loud through the great speaker set that comes with it. You can even connect this digital grand to a PA, like many churches do that. So you can run it out into a big PA and sounds amazing. You've got drum rhythms on there. These are great to add to your performances, and they're a great practice tool as well. Of course, it has a built-in metronome, and it's got lessons. It's got 303 lesson songs in there, and it's got technique builders like hand and exercises, and all those great technical exercises are built into. It has recording features. There's an onboard 16-track recording studio that lets you record your music and play them back. So tons of great features. Connectivity, so you can plug it in via plug into your computer, or you've got Bluetooth, so you can play your music from your smartphone or smart devices wirelessly. Like I said, you can connect to computers via the USB and MIDI connection. This will open up a whole new world of applications, software applications that you can interact with, like Smart Pianist, Piano Diary, and many, many more. So educational features are extraordinary on these digital grands. Okay, so you can gauge your progress, do all that kind of cool stuff. You can plug into digital audio workstations, record your music if you want to get more sophisticated. So on this digital grand, the possibilities are endless. Okay, so the CLP665 is a great choice and lets you do pretty much anything you want to do. Looks good, feels good, sounds good. Don't you want one? I know I do. So now let's move to the CLP695 GP. This is the 695. It's the flagship line of the CLP series. It offers state-of-the-art technology and unprecedented sound quality. The CLP695 comes again in two finishes: polished ebony, which you see here, and polished white. A matching bench is also included. The CLP695 is really very similar to the CLP665, but comes with some substantial upgrades. So let's review some of the upgrades you get on the 695. First of all, the Grand Touch Piano Action. This has Yamaha's one of its top actions, the Grand Touch Action. It's their most advanced digital piano action they've ever made. This action reproduces the touch, feel, and dynamic range of a concert grand better than ever. This action also incorporates key counterweights, and they are used to adjust key balance, allowing them to use delicate pianissimo anywhere when you're playing. Basically, it feels amazing, okay? You notice also the keys are the wooden keys. It's a great, great action. You got to check it out. The speaker system is another upgrade. It's super powerful, okay? It's actually a tri-amp system with 3 different speakers, and they've got dedicated amplifiers to drive all 3 speakers that give you the independent frequency ranges. For layman's terms, it reproduces an amazing sound overall. So you can tell on top, it's got the really nice board here that helps accentuate the sound as well. So overall, the system is just really powerful, okay? So the result is a system that sounds more natural, like a real piano, okay? Cabinet size, a little bit bigger, 695, a little bit bigger than the 665, but not much. Still very compact, so fits in a lot of great spaces. And then I did mention that it's a little bit more decorative on top, so it's a little bit better look there, okay? So the action, the sound, and the cabinet together on the CLP695 makes a big difference. If this is what you're looking for, this is the one for you. Of course, it has all those digital advantages that we talked about: connectivity, Bluetooth, volume control, all those great things, okay? So it's a really, really good grand piano, okay? So that's the CLP695 GP. Now for the third grand, the final digital grand for this video, let's take a look at this CVP709GP from Yamaha. If you notice, the model number is CVP, which is a little bit different than the CLP series we've been discussing. The CVP series, or the 709GP, is the flagship digital grand piano of the whole entire CVP Clavinova series. Generally, the main difference between the CLPs and the CVPs is features. In the CVP we're discussing now, there's a lot more features, okay? A lot more creative tools in this one. Massive range of different sounds, tons and tons of different stuff in here. So really, this is really a crazy, wonderful instrument. So let's get going on this CVP 709 grand piano. First of all, it has Yamaha's best sounds. It also includes the CFX 9-foot Yamaha Grand and the Bosendorfer Imperial Grand. The action is called the NWX, or the Natural Wood X. This action is one of Yamaha's top actions. It feels amazing. It includes escapement and synthetic ebony and ivory key tops, and it utilizes a special dried wood that's specifically chosen to give the same response as a grand piano. Yamaha uses this in their grand pianos. So bottom line, the action is stellar, okay? So first of all, it has world-class piano sounds, world-class grand piano action, and it's also got the beautiful grand piano cabinet. But what does the CVP have that the CLP series do not have? Number one, way more sound potential, like I said. There's over I think there's like 777 sounds and 29 different drum kits in here, okay? In addition to all the more sounds, you've got what you call SA2 technology, which is super articulation, which means that these voices play like guitars, play like flutes, or whatever the instrument's imitating. It has special features to make it play like the real thing. It also has a wealth of background styles, which basically means you've got all sorts of, bossa novas, funk, Latin, swing, all those different styles, and you can control them. You can also notice it's got a big giant colors touchscreen, which makes it really, really easy and simple to get to all your functions, just like your mobile phone. It also has a lighting system that helps you learn your classic melodies and teaches you how to play. You can also plug in a microphone and sing along with your playing or your songs. It'll even let you add harmonies and reverb and vocal effects. Also, there's a voice guide on here that tells you what functions do what. So if you don't like manuals, this is the perfect instrument for you, because you can just touch a button and let the voice tell you what it does. So super easy to learn. Although there's so many features in here, it's really pretty easy to get around, okay? So endless amount of features, incredible sound, incredible action, beautiful cabinet, and bottom line, it's just super duper fun. Hours and hours of enjoyment on this, okay? So we're gonna cut to some different examples of some of the cool instruments and different features, but one thing I wanted to mention about all the Clavinova series from Yamaha is there's a 5-year in-home warranty, which means if anything goes wrong or some malfunction, which probably won't happen and never does, you get a Yamaha service technician will come to your home and make sure it's right for you. So Yamaha digital grands are made super well. They sound amazing. You can't go wrong with those, and they've got a great warranty. So let's check this thing out, man. Let's put it through some tests. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the features of this CVP709, all right? First of all, the color touchscreen is really, really cool. So when you turn this thing on, you can go into piano room, which means if, hey, you want to just play piano, boom, piano room, there you go. You got your grand piano sitting on the stage. Beautiful grand piano. Now, I can do cool things like here and just bring the lid down. All right. Okay, so the touch screen is really cool. So if I want to get out of piano room, then what I can do is I can come to this, which is kind of a little bit of everything. It shows me, okay, there's my styles, which is my backing tracks. Right now I got Funky Shuffle. This would be, say, a new song I want to come up, or I got my Studio Grand. So I can just come here, push Studio Grand. Well, got to push Studio Grand a little bit. Then it gives me all my 777 sounds there. So right now I'm in piano, so I can just choose a different piano. I can go to the Bosendorfer, right? I can pick an upright, I can pick electric, and then I can just go through the windows. Super easy. Funky LP, right? Okay, so tons and tons of great pianos. You can come here and say, okay, let's pick some woodwind brass, tenor sax. Okay, you can go here, woodwinds, classical flute. So all the great orchestral sounds are in there. Some of the guitar stuff is especially cool. Remember I said there's actually articulations in there that recreate the traditional instruments even more sophisticated than just a regular old digital sound. So I can come here and say, let's go to the nylon, and I'll come here to dynamic nylon. So here you go. So when I hit the key harder, I actually bring in a different nylon sounds, like cool. So you have a lot of instruments that have some really crazy articulations in there. Really, really cool. So tons of them. Of course, I'm a drummer, actually. That's my main instrument. So if I want to play real drums, so I got my cymbals, open and close hi-hat. Want to do a drum solo? All right, great drums, tons of them. You got drum machines, house kit, everything you got in there. All right, so what I'm trying to show you is great sounds in here, tons of them. Just never run out of great sounds. Now, this is where your sounds are, but now if I want to say, let's go back to like just regular piano, okay, I'm going to come back and I'll just do the Yamaha 9-foot grand. Now, this is where all my band section is. This is what I call my arranger or my styles. So I can come here and I can pick country and blues, jazz standards, entertainment, Latin, anything I want. So I picked Funky Shuffle because I like the beat, but I can also do it. I can go to disco for all you John Travolta fans out there. Funky Shuffle, okay? So here, this is like my intros, my main kind of like verses, choruses kind of thing, and my endings. So what I can do is I can say, okay, let me just play the drums, So I'll pick variation B, and I'll do an intro, right? And I'll put sync start on, so when I touch it, here we go. Intro, excuse me. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. We went through a lot of things, covered a lot of ground. If you do have more questions or more ideas for videos, please put your request in the comment section below. And I want to remind you, please go to alamomusic.com and check out our website, and go to our YouTube channel, Alamo Music Piano and Keyboards, and subscribe. So thank you very much, and have a great day out there. Until next time, this is Texas Tim Root from San Antonio, Tejas, signing out.